it doesn't retain the music when I alt tab. Sorry, I'm just looking around for a few things here on the internet. There. Do, 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 do. Just alt-tabbing to finalize things. Alright, man. Evil Genius 2 finally allowed to play this. I've had it for about 2 weeks. I could have made some content on it, but there was an embargo on... it was a bit weird. It was a bit of a weird embargo, and yeah. Anyway, how's the volume? Too loud? Not loud enough? Where are we at? Something like that, maybe. Yeah, there was an embargo, and we were allowed... Got Ivan. We were allowed to play as Maximilian and Bellum up until a certain point, or 2 hours, or 5-hour stream. But I really wanted to play Emma, so I've been saving her for the stream. I'm legally obligated to tell you I was given this key by Rebellion to stream it. Also, this is Brian Blessed voicing him. Good old Ivan. Okay, settle down. Yeah. The first thing I said when they contacted me about it was that I was going to be honest. And that was okay. And they actually, in the thing, says you should be honest about things. So, no shilling here. And, yeah, I'll start out right away by saying it has that DRM stuff, the Neuro, or whatever, however hell it's pronounced, the one that eats SSD drives. So, if you get this, do not install it on an SSD drive if you value your hardware. It is one of the worst... yes, but not Oog, Adrian, that's alright. It's one of the worst DRMs out there. It has a tendency to hog up a bunch of resources, which makes games run worse, and it has a tendency to write a lot to disk, which shortens the lifespan of SSD drives. But the implementation of it is different from game to game. It's kind of like having the plague, but sometimes you have plague minor. And as far as I can tell in this, it's fairly plague minor. I played a little bit, and I fucked around with it, mainly to sort of see how it played and report some bugs and stuff. And it wasn't lagging anything. I have installed this on my regular hard drive. I'm not putting this on an SSD, and it seems to run okay for what it's worth. Nope. If the chat's not on the stream, it's because Streamlabs once again has died and it's not showing the chat. It will probably reappear later on once it lives again. Anyway, yeah. And there was a Rebellion have also said that they have no plan to remove that DRM. Companies sometimes do that. Like, it's some sort of scared publisher knee-jerk reaction thing. Gotta stop piracy. If we put this absolutely intrusive piece of shit in there, it'll take people 2 days longer to crack the game, and those people that want to pirate it will pirate it anyway, because they were always gonna do that. And the people who bought the game legitimately are going to suffer under it. Some companies remove it after a while. According to Twitter, Rebellion have no intention of removing it down the line. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's actually start. So we have this is a sequel. It's not a remake. This takes place after the things that happened in 1. Or after the events in 1. Modern Times. This is Max. He was in the first one. He was an evil genius then. He looked exactly the same. But then again, if you look like this, you could be 12 or 80 years old. So who knows? There's a bit more distinction to the way it's this time. Well, it should be ideally. Max can, well, just prioritize things around him. These are active abilities, like quiet you. Yeah, he can also instantly complete any training near him, which is kind of useful, but a little awkward. And he, yeah, this thing as well. This is the only passive that I think actually works. Ivan pays his, yeah, you pay minions in this. He pays his, muscle minions less. Lady here I have not touched at all. I keep calling him Bellum accidentally because he looks exactly like the old Bellum in Carmen Sandiego. And we have Emma here as well. Yeah, she was she worked for one of the good guy agencies in the first game. And I much prefer her. She has a very fine voice. And I say that when we have someone voiced by Brian Blessed in this. But when you get Brian Blessed to do a voice for something, you get Brian Blessed to do Brian Blessed. You don't put an accent on him. He just sounds weird. Yeah, Ivan was a henchman in the first game. He was known for... He had an awful voice. He sounded kind of like Arnold. I kill all the girly men, he would say. And then his weapon was a bazooka, and he would blow up your base when auto-attacking things. Yeah. Anyway, so Emma. History is the head of Hammer, left her with intimate knowledge of blah. The deception minions are more efficient, and she can reduce heat more efficiently across the world. We've not figured out if this actually does anything mechanically, so I guess we'll see. So, let's go. Yeah, so you actually get to pick an island in this, which is kind of interesting. A lot of it was basically the same in the first one. I think the way that each of the geniuses had a different doomsday weapon in the first game, and that was basically how it differed. Here they have, from what I can tell, I haven't played very far, different quests and stuff. So we have 3 islands we can choose between. That's where they're located. And more interestingly, we can look here. Okay, so we have to pick one of these islands we want, and they have different levels now. Also see out here, initial diggable area and total diggable area. I'm the kind of guy that might go for one of the higher total diggable areas eventually. We might in fact go for this one. Defensive choke point, vulnerable to smash. That's there. Underground gold seam. Beaches distract tourists. Yes, they'll sort of fuck around out there. And we have different levels here. Wait, there. Rup. 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 But I think we are going to go with this one. Rup. Oh, this one has 1 level less than the others. Oh, it's all round. I mean, I'm tempted to get the one that has the most area. That one has the most, but that's because it has a little appendix over here and that is split in 2. It's sort of awkward. But yeah, with the SSD thing, there's a lot of conflicting stuff about it. But go read up on it and draw your own conclusion. I think we might do this one. Right, so we have difficulty here. We're gonna enable the tutorial because without the tutorial, the game is a little awkward. The tutorial is also a little awkward, but without it, you get everything dumped on you all at once, and it gets a little hectic. We're gonna do custom. We're gonna put everything on easy, especially power. Power, I think the power plants just simply don't give enough power as is in the game. Seen people that have played later that have posted screenshots of an entire level just full of power plants, and spamming is no fun. So we go like that and start.
Now use the rotate controls to rotate the camera.
Alright, here we go. Let's see what's this. Gamsa right off the goddamn bat. Save. You can't name the saves, so we won't be naming anything as. Yeah, so the tutorial will ask us to do a bunch of things initially. It's a little off.
You can use the zoom controls to zoom in and out. Use the tilt controls to tilt your camera.
The camera controls are very floaty and weird. You can use Q and E to rotate the camera in a way that would be something a human being would do. But when you're in the build menu, I can't open the build menu. When you're in the build menu, that doesn't work. So yeah, but yeah. Oh, tilt.
Hold on. Who do you think you are, giving me instructions like that?
He's got a great voice. Max is a bit weird with his accent. It's all over the place. The reason they use it, Kojak, is because the people that sit there and make those decisions are the same sort of people that it's those old dudes that don't understand the internet and how newspapers and stuff, subscription services and things, like they just don't understand those things.
I'm here to help by telling you exactly what to do next in a friendly and helpful manner.
Also, for all 4 geniuses, at least I've played past the end of the tutorial and that's it. But all the geniuses have the same things they say.
That you're here to do everything I say.
Correct. Step 1. Tell us what you want, and the minions will do it. We're eager to please. And also, eager to live. Please stop looking at me like that.
New main objective.
Let's see if we get some better voices in them. I think the voices in those cutscenes might be in the UI volume, sadly. The reason I have UI volume fairly far down is this is the kind of game you play in double speed most of the time.
Your lair will be much more...
Let me show you. Because some sort of absolute genius decided that for the speed up sound here, right? Can you hear it? It makes that noise like an old tape being rewound. And when you play like that, you'll just be hearing it almost constantly. Yeah. Like that. And it's like, who listened to this soundtrack, this really nice soundtrack, and thought, let's have that noise over it the entire goddamn time. Okay. So the good thing about the tutorial is there's a lot of stuff that doesn't happen until you finish the tutorial. Like enemy agents and shit will not start showing up until a certain point in the tutorial. If you skip the tutorial, I think they just sort of made an option to sort of activate everything at once after the tutorial and then dump you in. But in the beginning here you have sort of protection things that help you not be completely fucked immediately. It is possible to play without the tutorial, I won't deny that, but it'll be a lot of stuff happening all at the same time. The problem with the tutorial, of course, is that it will tell you where to build your initial rooms.
Paint tiles over the highlighted area.
Which, of course,
this
is
will
not
be where we'll build your vault.
Where you want to build them, but in this, unlike the other one, you can actually rebuild stuff, walls and things, so you're not... In the first one, I think that might be more. It was difficult to... the corridors you couldn't remove. So you were very much committed to a lot of your building placements. In this, I'm happy to report...
Gold pallets will increase the amount of gold you can keep in your lair.
Oh, this camera. you're very... You can fucking build whatever you want and redo walls and stuff. So that's nice. There.
It's
door.
best not to leave your gold sitting in the open. Add a door to your vault. Once you are done, select confirm to give the order to your minions.
Okay, I'm gonna just go in and remap this thing because I'm accidentally going out constantly there. My mute button, the one I use to cough and shit, is page up and down, which I do not want to do with that. So I'm gonna put that there and there and commit so that I will not
Wait for your minions to install the door before moving on.
constantly be
Ordered furniture must
passing
first
around.
be collected from the depot under the helipad.
So I will be playing normal speed most of the time to avoid that fucking sound. Because the UI volume has a bunch of useful things to say. It'll tell us to build where it wants us to build the first few buildings, and then we will start doing stuff the way we actually want it. But with the tutorial on, we have a fair whack of protection where we're sort of safe to put a few things that we want where we want it. Yeah, I mean, we're showing the game off. We're not rushing through anything. Well, normally I'd probably play, like, watching these guys do this, I'd probably fast forward it. The first game had a lot of nothing happening, and then a lot happening all at once, and then a lot of nothing for a long time.
Main objective.
I think they might have balanced it a little better in this, but I haven't
Now
played
your
super
gold
far.
is safe. Let's add another room to the lair.
I'm a little sad that a lot of the dialogue seems to be the same, but it might be different once we start getting into the quests. Yeah, look at this. It's not symmetrical.
Minions need to rest after a day of evil deeds. Let's build a barracks.
This guy sounds weird.
Beds give minions places to sleep when their vitality or morale start to run low.
Yeah, I use Q and E to rotate the camera, so I don't have to deal with this fucking floaty thing. But Q and E does this when you're in build mode, which is when you mostly need the camera to be rotated.
Items can be rotated freely with the rotate controls. Items that need to be placed next to a wall will automatically rotate. Place
Yeah.
some beds on the other side of the barracks. Doors can be placed between walls. They always need a gap of 4 tiles.
Yep. Wait, what? Hold on. I'm being pinged. There's a lot going on in the genius thing. Oh. Okay, so just gave me the thingy version.
New optional.
So let's just save. And I will quit out for a second to redeem that fucking thing. And get all the wibbly jibblies for it. I'm literally just throwing in the code and then asking. Yeah, so people are sort of ass about the season pass stuff. But I could. Oh yeah, we got the actual launch patch as well here, which is a little thing that I did not get there. Sadly, not. No. The good thing about the blueprint mode is that it will allow you to move your furniture around, without constantly sort of. It was awkward before. Let's just put it like that. But the blueprint mode, you have to commit to what you're doing. You can't wait with the blueprint mode. So there we go. Okay, I'm just starting it up again. We want the little bells and whistles, plus the tiny patch that should have some bug fixes. Okay. I would very much like the ability to name my files, though. Although I do appreciate the
Open the systems menu.
date and timestamp. The systems.
Optional objective complete.
Objectives will help pave the way to world domination.
Yeah.
Optional objectives will give you small, frequent challenges. Collect this one now for a reward.
This guy sounds so weird.
Come back here often for main objectives, side stories, and optional objectives. Food is an essential part of any minion's diet. Without it, they'll become more unhealthy and less intelligent. Much less intelligent.
Dumb bastards.
Build a mess hall.
Right, so I think, yeah, place mess hall tiles. We are now allowed to do things the way we actually want to do them. So I'm not allowed to build corridors yet. God damn it. Oh no, wait, it wants me to build it there. Okay.
You can rotate any item in your lair. You can also move them after they've been constructed. Basic food counters restore minion smarts and vitality, and stop stomachs from rumbling.
Indeed. Bruh. The tutorial likes having you put a bunch of doors down, but doors eat power. Wow, wow. Construct lockers in the barracks. That's new. That's snuck in. So there are a few things that were in the first one that aren't in this, which are a bit of a shame. I can't show you the menus now. You can't control how many minions you have of the regular ones. They will always try to max out the amount of lockers you have, which can be kind of awkward because then you have to remove lockers to have fewer minions. And it killed the music a bit too hard, I think. The minions have a tendency to clog up beds and things for other minions. Other mates, are you bugged? Fan of golf, okay. Yeah, I have to confirm all going out here, so I can't blueprint a bunch of stuff for later building. I can't even place stuff like this down and then pause it
Optional
so
objective complete.
so that I had something there that I wanted to place later.
New main objective available.
It seems we're low on power. Let's fix that before continuing.
Ah, good.
Build space for a power station. You can place this where you like, but be careful, as it will be a tempting target for enemy agents.
Now allowed to do things the way I want. It's very lovely. Yeah, you can see there's some places I can dig and some places I can't dig. I actually like that. Yeah, this will be easier once I get some power, so you can see. But you see these rocks that have different colors. There are a bunch of different hardness of rocks, and I can dig some of them out later for more stuff. However, a thing I don't like about it, it's difficult to show now, is like this is okay, where they have them in these big chunks, but stuff like this is annoying, where they're in these little thin lines, because it means you have to. It's difficult to plan for expansion in a room properly. You usually end up having to redo the rooms because you're just sort of shaving bits off the sides instead of sort of going, okay, I want this area added to a room, so it can be a nice square. But yeah. See, I'm planning out my stuff now, which can kind of be not so good because money. But we will see.
Generators power items in the lair. Without it, almost nothing will function. Be careful, as enemy agents will attempt to sabotage your generators if they find them.
Sabotage? Sabotage? I don't say sabotage. Yes, this is the kind of time where you're tempted to... You say sabotage, what the fuck? Where you're tempted to fast forward a bit. Which I will. You can listen to that annoying noise. Ingram, he had a friend and he didn't. Die of fate. I feel some of the things the patch might have fixed that are a bit overtuned, meaning that the numbers aren't quite right. Like the power requirements and how often minions eat, and the amount of repairs you have to do.
New optional objective available.
Nice, what is it? Hire 6 new minions. We can do that. We are maxed out on minions.
Yes.
I'll
Get
just-
on with it.
I'll just kill a few then.
What were you thinking?
No, I'm not loud.
There had better be a good reason for this.
Not yet.
That won't work.
Damn it. He has a great voice. Ugh, this camera. Ugh. It has this weird acceleration. Q and E is okay, but it doesn't always work. Yeah, this is rebuilding walls, which is nice. Planning for the future, Fud. These all are men. Yeah, they have perks and stuff now. Place the liar, coffee drinker. Probably asked the soundtrack up a bit more. The sort of relaxing music around the bass, however, is quite subdued compared to some of the other stuff. Yeah, it wants me to put down 2 power generators. Since summer. These are pretty damn expensive, though.
It sure is dark, isn't it? Are you scared? No? Me neither.
What I can do, however, is just turn this door off to actually get power. So I'll do that. I want to start digging down here as well. Might as well have a bunch of minions doing stuff. Corridors aren't super expensive, are they? No, they're not. There. Almost in the thing. Yeah, we'd be doing this without a tutorial, and we would already have been visited by agents twice. Now it's just one generator. Oh, place down two. Make thingy, I guess. This man really wants a wobble. Maybe you should go to bed then. There's one right there. There, we're almost done here. Floaty camera. That's the thing for this. No, you don't. You can play this without the tutorial. I would very much recommend doing the tutorial though. With the tutorial, even if you have played before. It's just easier. Because of the things I've been mentioning. Yeah, this would be the same. I'm, I think, one tile or so off doing this properly. Darn it. Oh well. Something like that. Let me just... I'm planning this out. There's also another thing, but I've kind of gotten used to that. When you put down items and stuff, normally in games like this, you target the floor. Like this is all on the grid, right? So you'd put your mouse on the tile on the floor where you want something to be, but you don't with this. You sort of have it above at the top of the item, which is kind of awkward. I have my mouse here, but I'm actually trying to put the thing there. It feels a bit odd. Yeah, one more. The lockers require a wall to be built. Weird, okay. Hold on. Put a single bed there in case someone needs a nap. Right. Just gets us more minions. I should not go overboard with that though. We don't have an income properly yet. I think that'll fail saves though. in case you muck about with it.
Defeated agents lie in body bags on the floor, causing minions to lose morale if they get too close. Build an incinerator in your power station to dispose of them.
Oh, okay, I thought someone had died. It's like, what the hell?
New optional objective available.
Open the character selection panel, then select the Evil Genius portrait to highlight and follow your Evil Genius. With the Evil Genius selected, interact anywhere in the highlighted area to move your genius.
Right, knob.
You need a control room to send minions into the world. Let's lay down a plan for one.
Yeah. I think they just don't like trundling around in corpses. Which of course is bullshit, right? Yes. Father Jack, do you think it's bullshit? Oh no, I shouldn't do that there. I had a plan here. God damn, Adrian, no spoilers. I'd fight you to the limit. Construct generator 2, but I have. Goddamn optional ass. That should pay for itself though. Man goes to Warble in the middle of construction duty. God damn, Tomb. How dare you?
Radio repeaters provide broadcast strength, allowing us to maintain criminal networks across the globe. The more broadcast strength you generate with your radio repeaters,
Look at the glittery
more
gold.
of the world you can infiltrate. For now, let's just infiltrate a little bit.
So, fun fact, the pallet this gold is standing on costs more than the gold on it. I'm not sure how fun that fact is, but that's where we're at. Oh, that's alright. That's more than I'm usually fun. This is a good question. Maybe gold is just not worth a lot these days. How much power was a repeater? 5 is okay.
Optional objective complete.
Right, Roman?
Optional objective complete.
Yeah, pallet's very heavy. Like, goddamn. There you go. Go in here in the mess hall and have a wobble if you need. Very good fall. Yeah, the minions love fucking sleeping and everything. Just constant need of wobble. So if you build too many what do you call lockers and have too many minions, they'll just be sleeping, clogging up all of them, fucking around eating.
What now? Way.
Isn't there a button for her? It would be nice if there was a button for her. Like select genius. That doesn't actual undo. Minion and wait, what? Is that actually a? Was that just for the? Is this just for the manager?
To the world stage.
Maybe not. World stage, Lord.
Each of the highlighted regions is an excellent place to start your journey towards world domination. Select a suggested region, or any other region if you know what you are doing, and scout it to establish a criminal network.
Tyvum. Ta-da.
You can speed things up by selecting fast forward at any time. Once built, you can use our criminal network to run schemes in this region.
Scheme Lord. Yeah, home does nothing. Oh, there's this thing down here. But irritatingly, I can't keep this thing up. It'll ass down. If I could pin it open, that would be nice. Establishing peanuts. Yeah, so the workers you send off on those missions never come back. They fucking die. It's just G over for those men. They call me a head brain Finkfurt. Yeah, if I had multiple beds, I'd be doing nothing but sleeping. You need 8 hours every day per bed in your house that isn't occupied. So, goddamn. Well, this guy's hungry. Are you gonna go eat? You are. Score. Eating some slop. Hungry. Yeah, that's why I put these down. These little nap and nibble stations. They need them often.
I'm all packed, boss.
Oh, there we go.
Send me into the world, and I'll come back with plenty of gold.
Come back? You think you're coming back? No, I'm not having you coming back here, tracking justice all over the place like mud. They'll follow you right to my door, and then where would we be?
She has a great voice.
Take a little gold for yourself, then send the rest back here. Use your share to live a quiet life.
Minions will travel to the world and run any scheme you select. You will receive small amounts of gold as they progress.
Oh yeah. Bank robbery.
New main objective available.
A prison will make for the perfect place to hold your enemies before questioning them.
Yeah. Prison load. Yeah, just have some gold and go home with it. I have not, Nob. I will, however, once the proper version comes out on Steam.
Optional objective complete.
I think I can hold the button that like that to pick stuff up. Gonna Morvis this. Oops. Have a plan for over there. I've been thinking about how I wanted to do this quite a lot. Got some decor for the stuff. Click through it. This is kind of misleading. It says decor, but a lot of the things here are actually functional. And serve a purpose. I'm just clicking them so I can get the little new thingies stuff to go away. What, Montreal? Yeah, it looks like it might be. Hopefully I will be alive when it comes out. Prison tiles. May have to do this in a little different way. And I might have
These holding cells hold one prisoner each. If you don't have any free cells, your minions can't capture people.
Yo, minions. Okay, right, a lot of this will be temporary. Yeah, this looks like shit, but don't worry, I have a plan. Is that right, Komodo?
A scheme has succeeded.
Heat Lord. Three minutes, that's right. Yeah, so unlike the first game, where heat goes down after a while, like this, it's slowly going up always. Schemes can generate heat, so I have to sort of keep an eye on the map to reduce that shit. What's the meaning? I do have a plan though. You told me plan for it. About these sort of things. Because I need a room I haven't gotten access to yet.
Once this interrogation chair is built, we can use it to make prisoners tell us their secrets.
Fuck, that's expensive.
Experiment with interrogating agents. You never know what secrets you will uncover.
Okay, guy man. Yeah, guy man knows exactly what it's about.
New optional objective available.
Oh, fucking tie them. Shit. These pallets are so goddamn expensive. Not Euro pallet. That costs 50 DK no matter what. Can always count on that. Mate will come up to you and he'll be like, Euro pallet, and you'll be all, yeah. And then it's 50 DK. Right there, the hard immediate. It is, yes. Need 2 Euro pallets and compare them with half the ass. Then you might start being aware of it. Yeah, curses. Okay. This is going to be a bit open for a while here. Which is not great, but that's how we roll. Men arrived to ask me money. My pond. Is Nipen. It is. Send a man to Nipen.
New main objective available.
Where we're going, we don't need roads. Head to the world stage to recruit a scientist.
Okay.
Select a scientist scheme.
Ah,
Special
damn.
schemes are often highlighted on the world stage with colored signs.
There's one there.
Keep your eyes open for these important schemes.
Well, I'll have to wait until that one's done. 2 minutes. Hey. It is exactly that. Pond. It is the game it is. Ooh, yes. Been and us. how many is this? 4 times 4 and then 3. That's not enough, is it? No. I'm Östlers. Sort out a place where the men can get the nibbles. Lady sleeps in the air. Fuck. I can't fit the other thing there, can I? Oh, I can. I can actually, to use area, I can overlap into the other thing there. Nice. That's all right. What would the radius of a barrel be then? Because it needs
A new
to.
criminal network has been established.
A metric ton water cube is 1 by 1 by 1 meter. So what? How would you do a barrel with a ton of water? Or a deciton. In this case. Something even. Well, you'd have to figure out how would you do that? How tall
The scheme has succeeded.
would the barrel have to be?
Once complete, the scheme will yield you a fresh-faced scientist.
What did I say, but yeah, I got Vitabraxis? No idea. Might also depend on who you pick. Gotta keep an eye on the heat, the hotness. How heavy a barrel? A bullet. Yeah, so holding down the button over something lets you pick it up without having to go into the menu. The thing is, when you click on something to hold down, it automatically, like, you see when I click this and start holding down, it'll fly over there. It actually lets me ass it. No rouge protection. No, I can't ask that. Not yet, oh, anyway, oh. Tertiary.
New optional objective available.
I'm an oiler. Interrogate an agent. Nice. The ammo and clips will be a nice divisible amount. Yeah, look at the nibbles spot and the bed spot. It's like full almost always. God damn.
I'm ready to uncover the mysteries of the universe for you, boss. What do you want me to research?
Interesting word, research. Implies you're searching for something a second time. You better not be charging me for the same work twice.
Your new scientist appears to believe that we can use a training room to teach our slack-jawed minions how to do specialist jobs. Get one built, and you can find out for sure.
Oh boy. Did we actually get a scientist? We actually did. Damn, okay.
Each specialist minion type requires a trainer of its own.
I speak
Request
like
a
this.
scientist trainer. Once built, you will be able to instruct your minions to train as scientists.
Oh boy.
Having more scientists will speed up future research.
We're probably gonna be Nando's and sit here in the tutorial and get a bunch of shit restarted, researched before we ass up. Do. I need to dump the heat here. 10,000 gold. Alright. Heat dump lord.
A scheme has succeeded.
I do the ones that are fast, but give less. The other ones just don't seem worth it. There's usually two of each. There's one that gives you a bunch of money, but takes a long time. And there's one that gives you half of that. It takes not so long. 3 minutes. Yeah. The thing about the long ones is they might seem more economic, but this is always going up. Like the little heat counter here. Once that reaches 50, it will lock down the region and usually send a bunch of assholes to you. So you need to be done with that shit before you end up with maxing it out, because it's passively going up. You might only add 15 from the scheme, and you're all like, oh, I have 5 to spare. Yeah, but in the time it takes that long ass scheme to finish, you will very likely have what's it called, passively generated that amount of heat. I don't believe that about Brunn. I think that might be a lie. Vlad, explain yourself. Yeah. Yeah, I can. We were just talking about that. Yeah, these are the minions about to go on a mission thing. They're sitting there waiting for the helicopter. So that they may go perform surgery. Might have been a bit fast with that. Oh well, Manawi. Gold needed, my lord. Come on, you fucks. I do that tape noise.
New optional objective available.
Yeah, fucking out of power forever. They call me no power lord. Why will that not fit there? Oh, it's because they'll block that one. Oops, okay. This, of course, will bin my power for a bit.
New main objective available.
With the correct training furniture built in your training room, you can request that your minions train to become specialists.
Thank you,
Head to
guy.
the minion training screen to request training of some new scientists. Your
5 of these
workers will
asses.
start to train automatically. They'll learn faster if another minion is able to teach them.
Oh, yeah.
A scheme has succeeded.
Keep an eye on this bullshit.
Your minions will need somewhere to perform their research. Plan a laboratory.
Yeah, that's a 30-minute one. Do 20 of the IRL minutes. These wouldn't be so bad. Like the amount of heat they remove, like minus 50, which is all this reading can hold, will it'll go down gradually over that time. The problem is, of course, I can't actually do any other things while that's going. So so I'm just binned.
A whiteboard is essential for scientists to perform research. As we unlock more potent research, we'll need to provide them with more advanced equipment.
There we go.
A scheme has succeeded.
Oi, oi, oi. Okay, quick knife and down heat here. $30 minutes there. Can you hear the tape thing going? Making that awful noise. Where? Forever were. Wants to forever were.
New optional objective available.
Oh, guy's being trained. Let's have a look. Learn some science. Dunk bomb. Poison rip. Oh fuck. And that's how you become elderly. Yeah, Max's ability allows him to go in there and be all like, "Oos," which lets them finish the hard instantaneous. Additional radio repeater, hire a bunch of minions. There's no criminal. Oh, there's two of those that play together.
New main objective available.
Oidor.
Open the research screen and take a look at all the diabolical opportunities. Choose any research project and set your scientists researching it. We suggest increasing your minion capacity, but ultimately the choice is yours, oh wise one.
The choice is right the fuck mine. So they require different stuff. Minion cap, yeah. There's a decent amount of stuff here. So we need to do 3 of these to get to tier 2. What we really want is the nuclear generator. Also dig dug some more ass there. But we will start with. There's actually a bunch of good shit for minions as well.
Objective complete.
Yeah, this thing had a pretty bad bug associated with it, I heard, so hopefully we will not be asking that. Capacitator, I don't think is any sort of useful. We need an impact analyzer for that. We'll build that while we wait around.
Research has begun.
I'll do that one.
You are blessed with powerful abilities which can be used to further influence those around you. Select your genius.
But I'm my genius. Do gums over here. We're probably gonna hang out for a while in this while we get some research going. While everything is nice and safe. Much like you did the first
A
one.
scheme has succeeded.
Yeah, I'm extremely good at choosing wisely. These can be sort of hard to see sometimes. And we get those on the same helicopter. Wee. Do you enjoy the little worry noise? It's great, isn't it? I bet you love that shit. Might not be able to hear it due to volume. Whenever you're fast forwarding, there's this constant of what's it called? Of a tape being wound or rewound or whatever. Probably difficult to hear. without headphones and the volume the way I have it. Yeah. Like, you look at the
Research has been paused.
fucking, what's it called? You listen to the soundtrack for this, with the orchestra being all like, us, playing the fine-ass music, and then you go, you know what? How this would be better? Some fucking whirring noise all over it. It's kind of, yeah, you can just hear it in the background. The reason I'm waiting with the Genius stuff is because I don't want people to start appearing here yet. There's a few researchers I want before that that occurs.
A scheme has succeeded.
Oh boy. Well, it kind of is that. You hear it? No? Might need headphones. One does not time him though. It's a fine kitty.
New optional
boys.
objective available.
Kiddo. Kiddo. Slapping down another umpire analyzer. You're an invalid tile change. Woof. Here comes a recurge. Yeah, I mean it's like a little sort of wind up
More
noise
scientists have made a breakthrough.
when you start the fast forward, and when you turn it off, a little wind up like that, that's fine, but having it just constantly go, especially since you're playing usually in double speed most of the time, just it's just weird. It's weird they decided to do that. I don't need anything special for that one. Dig Dug. God damn, I don't have the money for that. Oh, we finished that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This one's gonna lock down, I think. Unless I have an optional I can quickly ask. Just criminal map, I could do that, I guess. Still, it's... Yeah, me gusta Nigel. Actually, no, what am I doing? Come on, you fucking slag. Got a new Intel making machine. Yeah, that one's gonna cap out because I looked away for a while. Maybe we'll just exactly make it. Come on. Come on. Oof.
A scheme has succeeded.
Alright, where's the other one? There's always another one. There. Sneaky fucking...
A new criminal network has been established.
Oui. As they say in France. You know, being sneaky. I was saving up for some research. To kind of fundament now.
Research has begun.
Fuck yeah. The research lord. Oh yeah, yeah. Eating all my currency nougat. Oh, look at these expensive pallets. Damn.
A scheme has succeeded.
Oh, nice. Might as well just get shit going. No, that's a long one. There you are. Kiddo. Go eat, you weirdo. Disco jail. Do, 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 do.
Research has been paused.
These are like,
Research has
oh, I
resumed.
really want to wobble. But it's right there. Hmm?
A scheme has succeeded.
Yeah, baby. Summer's Ice and Scarabray. Blind Zuckerberg.
New optional objective available.
Beep boop. No chairs for these assholes, fuck them.
Research has been paused.
Why is only one of you using
Research has
this?
resumed.
You scrotum. I should have a few of you science asses. 5, why? use. Your nigh and your pond. That's a lot of gold. God damn. Well, I mean, the pallets are worth more than the gold. So I don't know about how rich I am. Yeah. Oh, I'm almost full of gold.
A scheme has succeeded.
Hard score. Zip. God, oh Lord. I don't know why there's not two
Research
people
has been
using one of
paused.
these dongers here. Get some moto. Motorman.
Research has resumed.
We also have a minion manager. Go science, Herman. Bye, Koyak.
New
Bye-bye.
optional objective available.
Yeah, I enjoy building bullshit as well. Goddamn. I'll sit there and I'll goddamn build it. Doesn't matter if they come or not. I'll build it regardless. Fuck them. Oh yeah. So why not use both of these? It's a bit weird. What's the other one, you fuck? One of those recurches where only one mate can ask.
Research has been paused.
Are you have fun? A lot of annoyed shit though. Jumpsuit maintenance, bow boy. Safe rack. Carry more gold. No, I don't think so. White Saturn there is as well. He's just lacking a man.
New
Because
optional objective available.
if we can't use them, they won't let a man be in there. So that shouldn't be it. Think about nibbles and
Your
wobble
research
while nibble
has
and
been
wobbling.
completed.
Oh yeah, tough stone. One more and we can ass up. Guess something that requires a whiteboard so I can actually employ more than one ass at the same time.
Research has begun.
Fuck it. So read that they don't just... There's no yellow alert anymore. But minions don't just arm themselves during red alert. Apparently they stay armed now. Which is kind of nice, but a bit weird.
A scheme has succeeded.
Which I guess is how I've been described in the past. Yeah, they'll do that too at the time, quite happily. Refuse to use the impact as. Thinking about fucking food and shit while single down while eating. I guess I mean I think of food while I
Research has been paused.
eat food, I suppose. When I go buy food. Love that shit. Food can certainly be alright.
New optional objective available.
So let's look at the other level. I can't until I get the stairs. Yes. Soon, TM.
A scheme has succeeded.
So this other shit. Where's the new yellow ass there? Do. Research Lord. Ah, we can do level the race now. Whiteboard Lord.
Research has begun.
I guess that's 3, isn't it? In German. Oh yeah, stare at the green shit with the goggles tinted green. See nothing.
A scheme has succeeded.
Whoop.
Research has been paused.
Wobbling in the science clothes. God damn, that's weird. There's a lot of sort of quality of life stuff in the research. I haven't really looked at too much of it. I looked at some of the tier 2 stuff. The rest I don't know shit about. We want that before we ask here. These things are gonna start getting hectic. And not the glistening arse cut type of hectic. The sort of hectic that makes a grown man go, fuck.
A scheme has succeeded.
Oh, nice. Wait, fuck. Money, money, I use. Lodsy money. L-O, oddsy money. Lodsy money.
A scheme has succeeded.
I did you dirty, Nipon. Get handled by this DK. Little kitty. Kitty boos. This vault is full. Research almost done. Oh.
A scheme has succeeded.
No, wait, I can ask now, can I? Yarr. Our research has borne fruit, men. Sadly, it is not. Banan.
Your scientists have discovered something.
Score.
Research has begun.
Fucking yes. Yeah, these hold twice as much as the pallets, but also cost a lot more too. Damn it. This angers me to the extent that I will remodel and rebuild the vault. It's true. Apparently Rumpy encountered the great ancestor to Banan when asking around. There's a corridor. I'm an ass there. In some botanical ass had the great ancestor of Banan present.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
Just fucking hanging out, just like that, as Banan tend to do. Banan. Oh, Nipen's about to get all up in arms. Oh. Aye. Extremely. Banan. No little tuk tuk.
A scheme has succeeded.
Yep. This is very much busy work. I think I preferred the more hands up ass approach of one to the constant assing and clicking. Yeah, these are expensive as fuck. Shit. Oh damn. The price on this boy. Some gold occurs. Holds 4,000 in gold. Fucking goddamn.
A scheme has succeeded.
Dale. Dale. Daylight come and I want banan. Dale. Dales. Evil
A
Clickius
scheme has
too.
succeeded.
A lot of work with this, as you can probably tell. Keeps a
New
genius
optional
busy.
objective available.
The busiest genius. Could I hear Shahima come to now? Down, 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 down. Yeah, I can expand though downways though now. Very nice. And here we go. Oh,
Your
ouch.
scientists have made a breakthrough.
Nice. I need a little bit more money before I can get the next one. Unless we do a tier 1, I guess. What's this like? That one's almost done. That one is done. Very cheap unheat here.
A scheme has succeeded.
Fuck. Go away. There. I think I can get more men at the same house in the helicopter. Right, so we have the better thingy and we have the nuclear reactor, which gives more power, obviously. Oh yeah. Smart Delos worker. We're asking here first up.
Research has begun.
Yay! Immediately paused. Yes, boys, you're sitting there, you make a little squint. We're just about to knock Luvens out of your bed. Sorry, mini Luvens. It's not Rumpy. Rumpy's birthday today, by the way. All men, make sure to make that known. Should they see her. big important. Hey, maybe.
Research has begun.
Oh boy. Yeah. I commented on this earlier. It's quite it's quite the thing. Is this chat still not on the goddamn screen? Streamlabs, god damn it. Nice. Expensive
A
as
scheme has succeeded.
fuck though those. God damn. They really hard cost. Dump some men. Oh shit.
New optional objective available.
Call me streamlines the shit for it. Right fucking here today. Bit of brain loss there, and let's go.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
Aj, vad fan. Wait. No. It's because it's 3 wide. Oos. Right or no?
A scheme has succeeded.
What game is this now? What the fuck?
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
Yeah. Oh no, the chat's up there again. Let's probably moves it down so you can't see shit then. Put it over here. No, that's where the genius will be. Stick it there. Good man, Ono. What game was that? Yeah, Ono watches the old Let's Plays or VODs and then compiles shit. And then asks and said, "Here, good man." Oh, wall, yeah. Oh yes, Lopman John. Wait, do we have limited fucking saves? And have I been cloud saving this entire time? Oh no. No one may see my honor. Oh yes, Lopman John.
A scheme has succeeded.
The erotic skabunk scheme. Sexy as fuck. Ja, Svensax, fine man. Barswimio and Henrik Skidekniv, fine man as well. Fucking that name, goddamn.
New research has been completed.
I've forgotten most of the plot of that. I'm just reading some of that. There you go, down. This is locked, so we're not going to be able to do anything with that until we ass up. We can still do some of the research though, which is nice, man.
A scheme has succeeded.
Ass into Bulgaria. I'm glad it's actually entertaining.
A new criminal network has been established.
The massive dump is a fine skill to have, I guess. Crime network lord, crime work lord, crimbo network, .dk, crimwork, .piss, florbert, .as. Your eyes and your eyes. Yeah. I do not remember that at all. Yeah. He certainly had a look at crap. Kitty, what the fuck? Kitty, what the fuck? Boys. Yes. Gonna jump? Oh, there you go. He knew about crabs. Yes, boys. Fucking traps.
Research has begun.
Ah. Yeah. All the burls. I remember like some of the characters I remember. Like the guy, the Haggle Master. I had to convince to do some stuff. Leia, trousers ablaze.
A scheme has succeeded.
Yeah, he was charging his pokey. Oh damn it. Scheme successful. Fuck. I miss the radio hosts. There's generally a bunch of stuff that I actually find missing from one. Like, I've been stalling for a while, so nice. But in one, when enemy asses show up,
A scheme has
you
succeeded.
could sort of tag one of them and hold down the button to tag the entire group. Here you have to do it one at a time. There's a camera, I think, or a thing you can use to tag more than one at a time. But there used to be, there might still be, I don't know, a bug associated with it.
A scheme
That was pretty
has
dire.
succeeded.
So I am very worried to use that. Yeah, I got locked. Piss. Piss and piss. Fucking pizza rack with gold. Not sure this could hold it at all.
A scheme has succeeded.
Gold supposedly is pretty heavy. I read somewhere. They found this out because fucking royalty would always say heavy is the head that has crowns and things. Yeah. You can sort of multi-tag them later, but it's kind of problematic from what I read. I tried it once when I asked. There's this thing you can research. Yeah. Standing order for them to do stuff in specific parts of the layer. Basically, you create a zone where you click a room and then you ask, but apparently you can't deselect that, or you couldn't anyway. I don't know if they fixed that. There was a patch when the game launched, but yeah.
A scheme has succeeded.
And the area would always override anything else you did. So if someone came into your base, you'd set that bit to distract. You told someone to kill him. They go in there and they wouldn't kill him. They just try and see him out. It was unfortunate. The reason I'm stalling is that the research is kind of awkward to be doing while you're doing all the other stuff. So I want to get the quality of life stuff researched. Like, we would have been attacked, what, 20 times at this point if we hadn't played with the tutorial. Which really just...
scheme has succeeded.
It's a bit of a slog. Research approachment.
Your scientists have discovered something.
Well.
Research has begun.
Research Lord. Research Lord. Blah 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 blah. Yes. Migi Grabel Mogo. Nuclear winter. So we'll do a few more researchers, then I swear Jeeves and will move on. Let me see if I can make this a little faster.
A scheme has succeeded.
Way too many scientists. I can imagine not. I thought you were wringing infants from the wombs of the mothers. Kids sleep at night, which is why educational here. Kids are always asleep at night, which is why a lot of pregnant ladies that are gonna give birth, they try to
Research has been paused.
try to do it at night if they can, like squeeze a bit, keep the kid in, because it's much easier to birth a sleeping child. Yeah. That's what I was always told as a kid. It's like, it's night sleep. I'd be all like, fuck. And then I would. As instructed. Ah, shit.
New optional objective available.
I was under the impression kids slept. That they'd be all like, I've been slept. Look at this poo rod. God damn. Is that a fact? Well, who has the educational tag? God damn. Can't just sit there and make things up on the
A
internet.
scheme has succeeded. Training has stalled.
Aj, vad fan, snigel. Ja, men vad håller du på med, snigel? That seems a bit too high effort for the true religion. Nu hickle generator us.
A scheme has succeeded.
He actually says that though as well.
Björne. Nej men snigel, du ska få pepparkakor snigel. Jag bara fan håller du på med snigel? Nej snigel. Gå och lägg dig snigel, lägg av. Oj, du får inte slaska.
Things like that. Except he sounds much more annoying.
Research has resumed.
If I remember my childhood correctly anyway. Yes, boys, you come to say meow? Is that perhaps because you want food? Yes! Oh, you want food, boys? Want the nibbles? It was a long time ago.
A scheme has succeeded.
It's difficult to remember because like usually memories are tied to places and smells and things like that. Back then, first of all, the continents were different. Like fucking Africa and Europe were all stuck together, and these like South America and Africa were also spooning, and it smelled different as well. So like, what the fuck? Yes, boys. Someone wants food. BRB. Oh, boys want to tap. What's the fucking meaning? Yeah, it was actually what's today known as the Panama Canal. I may accidentally have had a hand in that. I was walking around, there was a ditch, and I was like, score. I figured I'd see if I could dig
Your
some
scientists
dig some
have made a
clay
breakthrough.
out of that sucker, and I was having a go at that, and a little bit of water started assing, and eventually like it eroded. Oh, welcome to chat. Nice. If anyone said anything after Longmay said birth by an adult, then I seen it. Thank you, Twitch.
Research has begun.
Okay. Kontrollraum, as they call it. Radio Piotr. Radio was ius. Ah, my louter. Wait, what? Fucking what's wrong with you? Oh. No? Yes? No? What the fuck? Ugh. Cornelius Drebel. Fuck. God damn it. Kidding. Nahaha. As they say in Braveheart. Or was that just ooh? I forget, it's been a while since I've seen it.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
Nej, vad fan, snigel. Nej, snigel, nu blir det snuskigt.
You snee and you gel. You snee and you gel. Fucking. Oh, there's the Disco Elysium patch for everything voiced. Right there. Very good, far. Yeah, well, not everything though, not everything voice got on. Very disco, yeah. We got like Jamrock Shuffle up in here. And Henson.
has succeeded.
Scheme Lord. That goddamn noise. My louder.
Something is wrong with either the minions or the training room, boss.
I don't know why
Not
those
enough gold to complete this construction.
specifically asked there, goddamn. Tier 3 Lord.
A new tier of research has been unlocked.
Well, at least you goddamn. Is that something you enjoy? I can turn it down a little bit while still retaining some of the UI functionality. Starting to
A scheme has succeeded.
render headache into my brain. Whoever came up with that thought it was a good idea. Needs to be taken out back and laminated. You're gonna be all like, "Oh, it's physical media," and buy all the plastic for the landfill, and then sew everything into your mattress
A scheme has succeeded.
while clutching it, yelling "mine." I've seen it happen. Busy clicking, Foot Lord. Hi to Dean Kitty. Fine man, Oscar. Tier 3, I've never fucked with this. So these are locked because I haven't around fucked. Fair enough.
Research has begun.
Well, in that case, it is. I'm trying morbusing those things, see if it would help. Impact ass things are a bit shit since it's apparently only one ass that can fuck around with those at once. Okay, my chinchilla was like that. Once jumped in a bucket of water. Did not enjoy that, but there was a very small creature under there. Apparently lice and fleas and shit can't live in chinchillas because their fur's so fucking dense. They can't function in there. They're like, fuck.
A scheme has succeeded.
I'm quite happy with just eliminating as much physical media as possible. I'm always reminded of those Guitar Hero things where there's just a landfill completely full with the useless fucking plastic. I don't know. I head ride him with a blow dryer. Seem to enjoy that. Which is weird because he's usually grumpy. Or was usually grumpy. He's less so when he said, yeah, you were right. That thing was in fact blocked. That is weird.
Not enough gold to complete
Aj, vad
this
fan.
construction.
Varför äger det här grabbfan?
A scheme has succeeded.
Us. Oog. That is dangerously oog adjacent. I do not say oog. You do. I heard it. I heard you say it. Heard you sainted it. This is Brian
scheme
Blessed
has succeeded.
speaking to you, not Stephen Gorgeous Sexy Fry. Liquid ass! 30,000k. God hard damn. Migi grabbelmogo. We talked about Pancreas earlier and how the bullshit stuck together. Very science, very educational.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
Folk constructions. Yeah, I'm fluent Swedish. Yeah, they slapped an accent on him in this. It's a bit of a shame. I don't know. I mean, he wasn't really Brian Blessed in Kingdom Come either. I think he's just gotten a bit too old to do the bellows.
A scheme has succeeded.
I do think though that he wants O'Toole to stop it. This is important to the man. Stop it, O'Toole! Bonk, 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 bonk.
A scheme has succeeded.
Ja, 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 ja.
I wonder if it's like the first Evil Genius, where all this crap I've done here accumulates to region heat as soon as I leave the tutorial, and every fucking country is just like, ooh.
New research has been completed.
Oh yeah, I now understand stairs. What the fuck did they do? Lord.
A scheme has succeeded. Research has begun.
Fucking teach me about doors and shit, go on. Stairs, Lord. Hej, vad fan, snigel? Hej, snigel, du får inte slaska. Hey. Fucking good Peiku.
A scheme has succeeded.
It's where the worm is, which is for Kitty. Hey, vad fan. Kitty.
A scheme has succeeded.
Shed Kitty. Absolutely finest creature known to man. Liquid us. Yeah, so we can us now. You got basic in the basement. Kidda, gotta brush him. Kid is wise and aware of these sorts of things. Don't think you can remove the stairs. I should save before doing this. I am, and I'm deliberately ignoring it. Lest they send Satan after me.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
Dig dug Lord.
A scheme has succeeded.
Oh boy.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
Alas, I am not gold
Research
swole.
has begun.
Yeah, they will send to Satan if I progress in the tutorial. I want some of the quality of life research first. Slide down. Look at my island. Don't tell me I'm still on that fucking island. These icons need to be easier to see. This is awkward.
Your scientists have discovered something.
Oh, yeah.
Research has begun.
Oh, yeah. There's some gold down there. Big door.
A scheme has succeeded.
Dump assholes. Hello, Nipon. No. Not yet. We're not that big on the bugs. Plenty of them in Mech Warrior though.
A scheme has succeeded.
Damn. Research Lord.
A scheme has succeeded.
Nice and cheap to make the Skabunks not hate you for bending them. Just pay them a bit. Nice. Maybe you should get some cane toads. I hear that's a good solution. Just release some of those out. They'll sort out any problems you have. I hear it's worked in the past. Bonk, bonk.
Research has been paused.
I have a fun. Magic Carpet's a video game, hold on. Publishing, oils.
A scheme has succeeded.
Yes. What was this? Portable electrified balloon.
Research has begun.
God damn. Oh, it's in summer. There's cold fingers. in my ears. Right, let's start actually doing things.
A scheme has succeeded.
I'm thinking.
This ability increases the importance and speeds of jobs within your area of influence. Move to a busy area of your lair, such as your control room, and trigger the ability. Notice how your minions come running to help? This can be very useful when you want to give the productivity in your lair a bit of a boost. If your genius isn't in a busy room, try moving to somewhere there are jobs to be done, and try again.
Yeah, I see. Plays guitar on Pizza Farm.
Yes. All part of the plan. Get this done now.
He has the best voice.
New side story available.
Side stories are objectives that will unlock powerful additions to your empire. You should start by learning about how guards work. Once you have done that, you can learn about new minion types.
What we need is a little more muscle around here. You there. How much can you lift?
About 70 kilos on a good day, 80 if I use both hands.
Uh-huh. And how many bullet wounds can you take before you give up?
1, maybe 2.
My point exactly. Get out there and find someone strong. Learn their secrets.
Many objectives require you to send different types of minions to run special schemes.
Something on the world
Let's
stage.
go to the world stage to get started.
Lift the heavy thing.
One of the highlighted schemes is near one of your criminal networks. You can send minions to complete the scheme now, or you can search the globe for an alternative.
Yeah. It's one of his weakness, I guess.
Research has resumed.
Send us, mate. Business.
A scheme has succeeded.
Auto humping. Gold, 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 gold. Oh yes, gold. Oh, damn.
A scheme has succeeded.
Good. Nuclear night. Oh, yes. Kiddo?
Your scientists have made a breakthrough.
Oh, studded. Ill moves, man.
Your minions have kidnapped a specialist. Once they're in a holding cell, you can choose to interrogate them.
Research has begun.
Pay him for cheap. You don't say irrigate.
Select the holding cell and then select escort prisoner. After that, select the interrogation device.
If I can do what I want.
For now, that's the interrogation chair.
Fucking need an icon when you zoom out to see which of these have active bullshit going on. The
A
comfiest.
scheme has succeeded.
Laser Lord. Go with post. If I could learn the shit out of this guy, we even have a poster with him on it.
Research has been paused. Research has resumed.
God damn, that guy had some jaw action going on.
An intruder has given us their secrets.
Deadest man
Guards are important
in
to
the
the
game.
security of your lair, but can disappear quicker than a dry martini. Build 2 guard trainers so that your minions can top up their wilting numbers post-haste. Once
Wilton.
constructed, we can use the minion training screen to request our minions start their training to become fully fledged guards. Won't that be nice?
Go.
A scheme has succeeded.
Muscle gut. Fucking hell, it's expensive having these. Just hates this other man.
New main objective available.
Wow, look at them go. I could do that, but I don't want to. Guards are just one of the muscle-type minions you will be able to find as you expand your empire.
Pow. Muskel.
A scheme has succeeded.
Oh man, enjoys disco. A fine fate. Oh, give me a second. I must order some food before everything closes. I feel like I've become entitled to this today. We are closed today. God damn it. Oh, they closed. Better not fucking lie to me. I will shit a shit of fear. Are you sure you're closed? No, you fucking thing. Sorry about this. No, what's the meaning? Toast, fuck you. I don't want toast. Actually, I kinda do. I kinda want toast. Close today. How dare you fucking donkey. Okay, I have located something. I request 100% contact-free delivery, mainly because I'm not wearing pants. Maybe. How do I open without pants? My legs don't. Pants open, legs don't. What the fuck? What kind of fucking anatomy? You can bend your hand at the elbow, like some sort of fucking mutant. Good. Yarg. We.
New optional objective available.
Just wear a mask over my cock.
New main objective available.
stick legs through the
Now
thing.
that you have enough guards to support them, request some guard posts towards the entrance to your lair.
But guard posts are shit. They only go there during red alert anyway.
During high alert, your guards will diligently man these aptly named guard posts.
But it's shit. Fuck.
A scheme has succeeded.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We have picked up some movement near your lair. Keep an eye out for incoming agents.
What's a minute? What's a minute? What's a minute?
Your scientists have discovered something.
Data bank.
Research has begun.
Nej, snigel, vad fan.
Usch. Radiative. No.
Training has stalled.
Guards like to use their muscles to defeat agents. Tag this agent for swift termination.
Yeah, you can only do
Turn
one at a
on high
time.
alert and watch as your minions scurry to deal with any tagged agents they find in your...
I like how the
Red alert.
no, no, this man flees.
Your minions are in combat.
The red alert makes it harder for you to see shit.
Nicely done. Turn off high alert once you have finished dancing. Fisticuffs are an occupational hazard for your guards and lowers their vitality. A short stay in the infirmary can patch them right up.
Oosh.
Something is wrong with either the minions or the training room, boss.
You're the training room, boss.
Training has stalled.
The money needinest. Hey, fucking hostless, hard big. Oh Oh no, yeah, now they'll keep coming. Ugh. We have now triggered the never-ending deluge of assholes. Assluge, as they call it in France, I think. It's not something else. Maybe. Don't want to build that yet, fuck.
An intensive care pod like this can officially deal with 1,000 boo-boos per hour. Actual results may vary. If a minion's vitality gets too low, they will go to the closest infirmary to attempt to heal. If their vitality reaches 0, then it might be time to hire a new minion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the investigators will just ceaselessly arrive from now on. Everything was expensive.
Not enough gold to complete this construction. Side story complete.
Well done. Your horde of guards will be the first line of defense and help to keep the riffraff out. Collect the completed side story to continue your world domination.
No, masters.
New main objective available.
Need the fat stacks, as the kids say.
Now this is more like it. Tell me, what do you bench press?
The biggest one!
Right. Okay. Not quite what I expected. How many bullet wounds would it take to kill you?
The biggest one!
Are you okay? Wait, I don't want to know. You're hired.
1 down, 2 to go. Select a new minion side story from the objective screen.
Another group of agents. Can't a genius with a dubious criminal past purchase an exotic lair in peace anymore?
It's probably all the helicopters. They'll be wondering what we're doing out here.
That's why I chose this location. It has the perfect cover operation, even if it is abandoned.
I think the problem is that it's abandoned, boss. Not many people visit an abandoned... anything.
For once, you make a good point. Very well. Hire some staff, dress them well, teach them to cheat at roulette.
Many objectives require you to send different types of minions to run special schemes. Let's go to the world stage to get started. One of the highlighted schemes is near one of your criminal networks. You can send minions to complete the scheme now, or you can search the globe for an alternative.
Ah, fuck it. Fucking Svalbard ballet. Fucking investigators.
I want you to distract that intruder, if you can find them. There's an intruder here. Distract them for me.
Everyone, stay alert.
As fleas with knowing things.
An intruder is in the lair. Kill them. Find that intruder and kill them.
Fucking tourists.
Research has been paused. High alert. Cancelled.
Fucking hard hustlers.
A scheme has succeeded.
Think he hides behind the ass. Put. Oh yeah.
New research has been completed.
Oh yeah.
Research has begun.
Oh yeah. Tourist lord. Come to hang out at an abandoned casino. He's gonna fucking go tourist. Right there. This place looks awesome though. Why would anyone abandon it? Look at that. God damn. Probably full of Satan of some description. It's a kind of Satan.
A scheme has succeeded.
Got them. Oop. Is that the violet one? Bren. It only works in that room. That doesn't go down. Valet incoming. Da da da. Fucking egg bed. Put.
Your minions have kidnapped a specialist. Once they're in a holding cell, you can choose to interrogate them.
Don't like searching through the ass. The bullshit.
A scheme has succeeded.
Valet lord.
Select the holding cell and then select escort prisoner. After that, select the interrogation device. For now, that's the interrogation chair.
Your scientists have discovered something.
Nice.
Research has begun.
There we go. Learn a thing or two about your bullshit. Yeah, so you might notice, unlike the first Evil Genius, you don't have to, you don't have to ask up.
An intruder has given us their secrets.
Interrogation has revealed to us how to build new training furniture. Build the new item in your training room.
You don't have to have a type of minion to train something. They can train on their own as soon as you've done the research thing or you've interrogated the first man. Which means you don't end up in that situation you would in the original, where bullshit would occur.
Red alert. Research has been paused.
Yes. Man leaves with bullshit.
New main objective available.
Head to the minion training screen to request some advanced minions.
I have.
Your workers will start to train automatically. They'll learn faster if another minion is able to teach them.
Agent asses. Varlet, Weasel Turd, Slubbergullion.
A scheme has succeeded.
Oi oi oi. Us. Rip.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
To ensure your cover
Hey,
operation is
Vafon.
perceived as legitimate, you need some activities for your guests to use. Request some roulette tables to be built in your cover operations.
No cell tool. Fuck. Man has seen some shit.
Optional objective complete.
Some hard ass though. Fuck. Anyone wanna play the Rowlet? The problem with this shit
Distracting agents drains their resolve and reduces the time they have to find suspicious activity in your lair before heading back to their HQ.
Okay. It would be ideal to make a bit of bed and shit here so that the assholes can
A scheme has succeeded.
varlets don't have to run all the way back to the bullshit.
Your scientists have made a breakthrough.
But if I make one there, all other sorts of minions will run over there. It's the Rimworld thing of, I need to do a thing. Looking for things to do on the map. There's a thing that needs to be done. And it's halfway across the map.
We have picked up some movement near your lair. Keep an eye out for incoming agents.
Please.
A scheme has succeeded.
Fuck, I don't have enough workers. Oops. I wonder if we can set the guard to... Nah. Well, nice if we could set varlets for those. Oh yeah, playing ping pong ball or whatever. Raul Julio at .dk. There you go down.
Tag this agent for distract. This will ensure your minions remove the offending agent with as little commotion as possible.
Man wants to nibbles with this agent. Like this mat there.
I need that intruder discovered and distracted.
Your minions will escort any unwanted guests to a safe spot within your cover operations.
A scheme has succeeded. A scheme has succeeded.
I'm a Nisse.
New main objective available.
Trundling around all around.
Once a minion's morale has fallen to critical levels, They'll need to relax in the staff room.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I've been awake for almost 24 hours now. I was hoping to actually sleep before doing this, but alas. So we shall continue tomorrow with this, hopefully with me having a bit more brain present. Very fine gum though. Enjoy one of the other thingamy creatures. So yeah, time for watching, and